What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos by hitting that notification bell by subscribe button, as well as hit that notification bell by subscribe button. Cash App, $ BJ Matthews. I'll put that in the pinned comments so y'all can donate that way. Let's get it popping. Gotta drink one of these a day. Keep me hydrated. This is gonna be a short little video on my way back to the crib, man. The Clippers again got me frustrated. Right when I thought the Clippers were on a roll, and right I thought the Clippers were gonna get their mojo back, they pulled a rug underneath my feet. 1 second. To the point where I'm just like, yo, when is this gonna stop? Where we have to keep on stopping. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Clippers lost 111-95 yesterday to the Phoenix Suns, a team that we're most likely going to have to deal with in the playoffs, who's been the number 1 seed the last couple of seasons, who's still a top 2 seed right now with New Orleans and Memphis. So we're going to have to deal with the Phoenix Suns somewhere down the line in the playoffs. And I want to deal with them because of what they did to us back in 2021. So I want to deal with them. But I'm getting irritated because I'm seeing great things from the Clippers, and then I see things that get on my nerves, and it makes me kind of wonder, could this cost us another championship? Because we've already been twice already let down 2 championships. In 2021, with Kawhi going down, I thought that we should have won that championship because we would have beat the Suns in the playoffs, and then we would have went on and beat the Bucks, in my opinion, because Kawhi beat Giannis back in 2019. And then you look at last season, if we had our guys, we would have had a chance last year to repeat because Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, that team leading them with no stars, we still was able to get 40 wins, and we had a great coach in Ty Lue who was going to be good for the playoffs. So I think we could have been able to do something with Kawhi and PG and our guys there. So that's already 2 opportunities wasted. People don't think about that we've left 2 championships possibly on the table, right? Whether it be to defend, contend, or to win it all. We've left 2 opportunities. Now we have another opportunity this year, and it just seems like it's another issue. And this is what I'm talking about. This load management thing is getting on my nerves. Listen, I understand Kawhi's coming off an injury, right? I understand it's an torn ACL that he suffered back in the 2021 playoffs. I do get it. I understand it's going to be a process. I understand Kawhi telling us that it's going to be a 2-year process, vice versa 1. When he says 2 years, he's talking about physically, mentally, emotionally, getting his his range back. I'm not worried about all that stuff, man. I'm not worried about Kawhi getting back to what he needs to be. But in that process, I think we need to still be able to accumulate wins and just not completely just get off course while Kawhi's, load management or PG or John Wall, whatever, right? A couple things I want to address. First of all, why are we still load managing John Wall? Wasn't he was just sitting out last year because he felt like he was a star player in this league and he didn't want to come off the bench off the Houston Rockets, which the Rockets right now are the worst team in the NBA. So you could tell me that John Wall is probably a good starter for that team, but they want to go a different direction and build off Jalen Green and Kevin Porter and now Kenyon Martin Jr. and all those young guys. Fine. He comes to the Clippers after sitting out a full season healthy and ready to go, energized, ready to play, looking good in training camp, looking good throughout the season, which I feel like he should be starting. They still haven't given him the starting position. They still playing him less minutes. They still playing him on minutes restrictions and no back-to-backs. What's going on? When are they going to properly give him the starting minutes and the minutes he deserves? When is that going to happen? Right? I don't know why they low managing John Wall. I really don't. He came out frustrated saying he should be playing more minutes. He should be starting for this team. I love Reggie Jackson, but he's not a starter. He's been putting in position to start because of our guys being out last season. But if you look at his whole career, Reggie Jackson's not really had success as the starter. His success came as a 6th man, right? John Wall is the person on this team who's been a starter, who's been a multi-time All-Star, 5-time All-Star NBA player, 1-time All-NBA team. Like, this dude is the starter of our team, right? So it's just stupid, idiotic to have John Wall on the bench. Then we look at Kawhi and Paul George. Listen, PG's dealing with some injuries of his own, like, you know what I'm saying? So they trying to low manage him as well, or they're trying to be overly cautious. So I get it, but at the end of the day, you get injury prone. I say this time and time again. You get injury prone by not sitting out. You get injury prone by sitting out, not playing. You gotta be able to be active to, you know, cause yourself from not getting more and more injured. So I don't know who's in charge. I don't know what the medical staff is thinking by believing that that if you get out there and play, you risking a chance of getting injured again. Understand, what happened to Kawhi 2 years ago was a freak accident. It was nothing that could have been prevented. Every great player, a lot of great players have had serious injuries. Jordan, Kobe with the Achilles. Jordan with his foot, he broke his foot his second year in his career. Kobe tore his Achilles in 2013. LeBron, the last couple seasons, has been injury because he's just getting older. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. Kawhi Leonard tore his ACL. All the great players at some point have had to sustain a serious injury if you played basketball long enough, because it's wear and tear on your body, right? That's what it is. That's what you signed up for. But at the end of the day, if you're talking about preventing a serious injury, that's something that just happens most of the time. Now, you can do things to precaution and, you know, lower the chances, but if it happens, you can't continuously beat yourself up and say, okay, well, we got to do it this specific way or else it's going to have an opportunity to tear again. That's not how it works. When you talk about being injury prone and having him sit out, you're not allowing him to catch a rhythm. You're not allowing him to play to prevent being injury prone, right? So again, Kawhi and PG sitting out these games, bro, at the same time is putting us in a bind where we're having our bench guys like Terrence Mann and Nicholas Batum and Robert Covington come in and having to carry the load on the offense like last night. That's why we got blew out in the first half, and then we made it respectable at the end. But these are the type of games we at least need one of our guys to play. We can't have both guys out. If you're going to do load management, my gosh, at least have Kawhi in for one game and PG have for the other game. Anybody think about that? Why have both of our guys out? I looked at the roster. I was like, damn, our whole starting five: Kawhi, Paul George, Reggie Jackson, Viska Zubac, and John Wall. That's our whole starting five for the most part. Or a 6-man with John Wall. And Norman Powell was out. So what at that point, you can't have Kawhi and PG out at the same time. You can't do it. You have to have at least one of them play. So that way, each game they play, there's going to be at least one of our stars in where to give us a chance to win, because we still have to be competitive in the standings, because right now we're the number 8 seed. We can't keep fluctuating 6 to 8, because what you're doing is you're opening up an opportunity for us to have to go through another playing situation, and I do not want to do that. I don't want to have to go through another playing situation. So again, the Clippers better make sure they do what they're supposed to do towards the end of the season, and they better have the best playoff run that we've ever seen in the NBA history, because if they don't get this championship, all this was for nothing. Right? But that's all I gotta say about that. What y'all think? Do y'all think this could be an opportunity for the Clippers to possibly lose another championship? What do y'all think is gonna happen? Until next time, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull it out. Peace. I didn't like swim.